Episode 116, Deepl translates the internet in 18 days.
The primitive forms of artificial intelligence we already have proved very useful.
AI is a golden opportunity.
How do we ensure that this technology is regulated?
The long arc of technological history is now in an extraordinary new phase.
The AI SuperPOD with Joanne Sweeney.
German AI startup Deepl just made a huge leap forward. Thanks to Nvidia's powerful DGX SuperPOD supercomputer, what used to take 194 days, translating the entire internet now takes just 18. It's not just faster translation, it's a whole new level of global understanding almost in real time. Hello and welcome back to the AI 6 podcast that teaches you AI in just 6 minutes a day and keeps you up to date in the fastest moving tech revolution in history. I'm Joanne Sweeney. This announcement underscores how Nvidia is trying to broaden the customer base for its chips beyond hyperscalers such as Microsoft and Amazon. Valued at $2 billion, Deepl is a startup that has created its own AI models for language translation. And this CEO, my friends, knows that you have to move fast in the world of AI. So let's hear from Jarek Kutlowski, the CEO of Deepl.
We've been the first company to the market with like an AI-based neural network translation solution. We just blew away everybody else, and we gathered the early adopters. That they started spreading the word of mouth, and that was all about speed. If we have come up like half a year later, I don't know if that would have worked so well. You have to move fast, you have to figure out what is the next challenge, approach it, solve it, and then move on.
So going from startup to a scalable company, Deepl has leveraged the power of Nvidia's cutting-edge DGX SuperPOD system powered by the new GB200 chips at an eco data center in Sweden. It's the first setup of its kind in Europe and delivers 10 times faster performance. So to put it into perspective, the Oxford English Dictionary now takes just 2 seconds to translate, down from 39 seconds, and Proust's epic In Search of Lost Time, done in 0.09 seconds instead of nearly a full second. So why does this matter? Well, the technological impact is that the new infrastructure provides Deepl's research teams with substantial computational power, allowing them to develop more sophisticated and interactive language models. It's also now a real threat and competitor to Google's Translate feature and other major players in the AI translation space, reinforcing that new companies who leverage AI can leapfrog major global conglomerates that have been around for decades. And then the enhanced speed and scale will benefit existing products like Deepl, Voice for Meetings, and Clarify. In terms of business and industry implications, Deepl is now positioned to transform global collaboration, customer service, and manufacturing by removing language barriers at scale. I work a lot with European institutions, and if you think about, the over 24 languages that they have to translate with interpreters, it really makes you think about how even the Brussels bubble will change. And then in terms of the AI ecosystem significance, it signals a new phase in AI development where specialized applications built on top of foundational models can deliver transformative real-world results. So what's next for Deepl? Well, users can expect immediate improvements in translation quality, speed, and interactivity, along with the rollout of new generative AI features. The company's ongoing research and development investments are expected to yield even more advanced language solutions, cementing its leadership in the language AI sector. So if you have anything that you need to translate at scale, it's definitely worth checking out Deepl. I really hope you enjoyed this episode of AI 6. Be sure to give the podcast a subscribe or share it with a pro that you know. It really helps me. I'm Joanne Sweeney. I'll talk to you tomorrow.